Hey everyone, welcome back to learning. Let's begin with the brow presentation today. Okay, we have learned the face presentation. Face means when the head is well extended. Brow is incomplete extension of the head, like this. The head is extended. Means what? The face plus forehead is the in relation with the pelvic bone, and it is occupying the lower ribs segment. Right. So this is the brow presentation. This is how fetus will be. In cases of this fetal skull, I can explain like this. The part below the orbital ridges is face. And what is brow then? It includes the forehead and the face also. What is the 0.25? You remember here in face presentation in the pelvis. This is epidiameter of the pelvis, 11 centimeter. This is oblique, 12 centimeter, and this is transverse diameter of the pelvis, 13 centimeters. And what about this diameter of engagement? It is 13.25. So it can neither enter from this, nor it can enter from this, or it can enter from this. So that is why there are chances of obstructed labor and prolonged labor in brow presentation. Right? What is the etiology for brow presentation? So it is like this, the fetus is like this. It can be anterior brow, means inciput is in front, anterior brow. When inciput goes posteriorly, it is posterior brow. What is the etiology? We have learned the etiology for face presentation. Same are the etiological factors for brow presentation, like pelvic tumor, placenta previa, hydramnios, chronically distended bladder. Then in relation with the maternal factors, pendulous abdomen, laxity of the abdominal fibers. Then hydramnios and twin pregnancy, where there is lot of space for the fetal head to move about. Other factors are fetal factors like dead macerated baby, preterm labor, prematurity, intrauterine growth restriction, oligoamnias, gross malformations of the fetal head, especially anencephaly. Okay, in these cases, brow presentation is seen. What are the different positions we have learned? Anterior brow and posterior brow. The denominator is the anterior brow. I told you there is no mechanism of labor in brow because the diameter of engagement is the largest diameter, 13.25. But somehow you have to remember what is the denominator, because the terminology and position is given in relation to the denominator. So there are two positions identified, anterior brow and posterior brow. When the inciput goes backside near the occupies the pelvis, posterior segment of the pelvis, this is posterior brow, and when it is in front, it is anterior brow, like this. Understood? So there are two positions only, anterior brow and posterior brow. Whatever may be the position, anterior or posterior, vaginal delivery doesn't occur in these cases. What happens in these cases? Only if this thing turns into vertex and engagement and normal delivery can result, or when the brow presentation turns into face presentation and then engagement and normal delivery. In face presentation, especially the anterior position only, left ventro anterior, right ventro anterior. If it is, then only vaginal delivery is possible. If it turns into posterior position, no, it is not possible. So remember, brow can turn into left ventro anterior or right ventro anterior. But if it turns into face, then vaginal delivery is feasible. If it doesn't turn, it turns into posterior face presentation, then there is chance of obstructed labor. We have learned about the prevalence. The prevalence of the face presentation is 1 in 500. What about this? Brow? Very rare, very rare. It is 1 in 1000 to 2000 deliveries. So very rare. But it is a very serious matter along with face presentation. So if you write down your diagnosis that there is a face presentation and multigravida, everything is okay, go ahead with the vaginal delivery. No, rule out possibility of brow presentation by feeling for the frontal suture here. Like in face presentation, along with the face means orbits, nose, oral cavity, alveoli, I should make out the frontal suture also. So along with the face, if I feel for the frontal suture, probably That is a case where it is a bra presentation. Vaginal delivery is not given. In these cases, the treatment is cesarean section. So how do you manage? How do you take care? All patients with bra presentation, whenever they report, should be attended as a primary important case. Why? Because they report with the prolonged labor, they report with the fetal distress, they report with the premature rupture of membranes, cord prolapse, they get chorioamnionitis, and post-operative outcome is very poor. Hence, they should report as early as possible. They should be attended promptly with a team of obstetrician, neonatologists, anesthetists. Together they should work, and decision for cesarean section should be immediate decision. There may be difficulty in extracting the head also during cesarean section. There is a risk of traumatic PPH, extension of LSAS wound, and PPH is the risk. So in all these cases, rule out the congenital defects, major defects, take the informed consent from the patient and relatives. The outcome of the fetus may not be good because birth asphyxia and neonatal sepsis are the expected complications of this abnormal presentation, just like face off. And other outcome of the mother, especially if she has got prolonged labor. What are the signs symptoms of prolonged labor? Means over-distended lower segment, formation of the retraction ring, tenderness over the uterus, impending rupture also may be there, bleeding PV, hematuria. These are the signs symptoms of impending rupture. Must be ruled out before taking the patient for cesarean section. Like you may decide that she is for cesarean section and it may turn out to be a rupture uterus, incomplete rupture or even complete rupture may be seen. Hence, always look for fetal distress, look for prolonged labor, impending rupture, rule out. Obstructed labor, take care of these patients. Prompt decision of cesarean section and teamwork plays a vital role in the management of bra presentation. She is a very serious patient to deal with in the labor room. Skilled obstetrician should be available and a team of anesthetists, neonatologists, nurses, along with the full cooperation of relatives for the consent and the blood transfusion is of prime importance in bra. Okay, thank you for the patient hearing, and next time we'll come across with a new presentation, that is breech presentation.